So I usually try to start talking right when I go live, because for those of you who may watch this video a little bit later, wouldn't make any sense to just wait until people get on. But once you're on, let me say good morning. I got a few confessions to make, but I'll start that in a few seconds. I'm not, as you can see, I'm home. I'm working, checking on clients that I haven't heard from, checking on clients that I have heard from, and need to get back to them. So today is work day, and so is Friday for me, for my clients. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is why I try to keep a steady, get to people as much as I possibly can, especially those who aren't in the GroupMe app. Some people are not always available to be in the GroupMe app. But so long story short, I woke up early this morning, around 7:30. I usually get up at 7, but sometimes, good morning, Karen. Just lately, since the whole change in my lifestyle as far as my relationship and everything is going, I get up at 8 o'clock. I'll usually have some coffee, or I might have a smoothie, because sometimes I wake up really hungry because I stopped eating pretty late lately, and I'm 143 pounds. I've lost weight, not even trying but not trying, to be honest. But I know it has a lot to do with the change in my diet, and just overall just lifestyle is changing for me. So now I got to figure out what it is that's getting it going. Good morning. Thank you. This wig won't be on my head long. I'm missing my own hair right now, and I've only had this wig on for 24 hours. But no, I didn't do my walk this morning. I did make sure that I got up this morning and I read my my daily text, reading my Bible, reading through some information, trying to keep myself spiritually awake and spiritually strong. So I did do that and went into emails and checking on clients and in the GroupMe app. And so I'm hungry. And my thing is, you want to make sure that you eat when you're hungry. The biggest diet out there right now, you guys are going to watch me meal prep anyway, because I'm prepping for today. What I do is 3 meals a day. It's gotten easier for me to prep my meals day to day because I'm not eating as much protein. Like a lot of meats, I'm starting to pull myself off of. And I'm starting to like it because it is making my meal preps quicker. The only thing I'm dealing with is really just eggs and shrimp for now. And my protein shakes. I like protein shakes. They're easy. I'm almost out of the green superfood, so I'm about to prep my smoothie now so you guys can see. So you're in my kitchen. This is the protein powder that I use. It's a whey isolate protein. I got this from Dynamite Nutrition, and I think they're either, it's not Royal Oak, I think it's Hazel Park in Michigan. So I'm in Michigan. So this is what I'm going to be using for today. There's another protein that I recently just came across. They sent it to me. It's a plant-based, because I'm trying to get into plant-based. I'm reading. Okay. This is called Kale. It looks funny when I'm looking at it. I hope you guys can read it. Should I turn it this way? Either way, it's called Kale. It's a plant-based protein. I am not fond of plant-based proteins because they do not taste all that well. They just don't. But if you add other things to them, it masks the chalky taste to some of them. Some of them, this one isn't that bad, but it doesn't taste as good as, the whey isolate ones. But these comes in little packets, and it's a box. I have no clue how much it is, but I've tried one already. It's the chocolate. I'm not really a big fan of chocolate proteins. I prefer things that are more vanilla or cake battered flavors. But yeah, this is a plant-based protein that I'm playing around with. I'm not gonna have it today because I don't feel for that. I don't have a taste for it. And then some other ones I want to bring to your attention that I'm almost done with. The only chocolate protein I like is Quest. So what do I eat or drink between meals? Water. That's it. So I don't snack. So these are my other favorite proteins. These you can find at Myers, I believe, or Kroger's, or most grocery stores. I believe you can find it at Walmart too. I'm not sure, but these are really good proteins too. If you're looking for good quality proteins that aren't so expensive, there's so many different kinds out there. So I'm about to make my smoothie right now because I'm hungry, and I'm gonna continue to talk to you guys. Whey protein and my superfood by NATROGIX is what I'm going to have. And you guys can ask me questions. I do have some motivational tips that I need to get to you guys or let you guys know. Do I use artificial sweeteners or stevia? I can show you since I'm in my kitchen what I use. But first, I'm about to pull this out. This is what I use in order to, what is this? Oh, other snack stuff. This is what I use to make my smoothies with. So I have a Magic Bullet. That's what I use. Now, I don't use artificial sweeteners. I do have Sweet Drops. It's sweet leaf, stevia style kind. This is what I use. But most of the time, I use this. It's sugar in the raw. It's cane sugar, liquid cane sugar. This is what I use. Or I'll use honey. You see, they're pretty much full. So this kind of gives you an idea that just because I have them, don't mean I use them often. They're pretty full. I still haven't cracked this open yet, and it usually takes me a couple of months to even get through one bottle of this because I only have barely like a teaspoon of it with my teas. So yeah, those are the sweeteners that I use. I don't cook with sweeteners. I just don't. But those are the sweeteners that I use if you got any other questions. But Karen, you're multitasking. I can see it. All right. So, I know some of you enjoy fresh fruits, and fruits are good for you. God made them for you to eat. So, if someone tells you you shouldn't eat fruits, I don't know what to say to them, but if you like them, eat it. And this is what I have. This is the strawberry banana mix, or I'll have the triple berry. This is what I make my smoothies with, one or the other. I use this the most. That's why it's a bigger bag, because I usually have a smoothie the first thing or after my workout. Hold on a second. Someone just asked a question as to what I do if I'm invited out to eat. I still eat healthy. I don't go for fried foods. I'm fairly picky. I am picky. I think the best idea, and this is not the same for everyone, but the best idea is always order some vegetables and always a good protein. The only proteins I care to have are chicken breast if they have it, or salmon. So it might be a salmon meal if they have that with some vegetables, whether it's steamed, cooked, poached, it doesn't matter to me. I don't get too out of control as a health nut when I go to restaurants. I enjoy myself because about 95% of what I eat, I make at home. So I don't get too bent out of shape, but I am picky. Yeah, without cosmetic. Yeah, for bloating. Plant-based is really good. So I kind of almost fill this up. Oops. I guess I can use my hand, right? So fill it up. Lately, I haven't been using any almond milk or coconut milk. I've just been using just ice cold water. That's it. So I can bend this down for you guys to see what I'm doing. Oh, can you see? That way I can see you guys' questions and everything. So this is the protein that I'm using. I'm looking. Thank you. I try to make it practical and helpful. And 1 scoop of that. I can put these off to the side. So this is easy and quick to make. It should only take you a couple of seconds to get it done. We'll get some water. I'll use gallon pitchers because I can monitor my water that way. I'm gonna talk about water in a second. How much water should you drink? Who knows the answer to that one? So I try to, you know, fill it to the brim because I like it to be a smoothie style, not too thick. 9 glasses, 64 ounces. Sounds like we got some good answers here. Half your body weight in ounces. Yes. Yep, half your body weight in ounces. About to make a lot of noise. So, how much water should you drink? You should drink when you're thirsty. Oh, I have the same act. I have to fight with it. This is what I do. The more water or the more liquid you put in, a little bit easier. Green tea does help your metabolism, and that is also included in the amount of water that you drink. So that is why I have opted for water in my shakes. And see, I shake it up so that it kind of softens the hardness of the frozen fruit. So it makes it a little bit easier for it to blend. So I'm trying to give time. So how much water should you drink? The goal is 90 ounces or at least half your body weight in ounces. So we're not even going to look at glasses or by glass where they say it's about 8 to 12 glasses of water. By the time you get to 8 glasses of water, which I think is about 16 to 20 ounces, that's about a gallon. You're about close. You pretty much are drinking a gallon of water. Do I think you need to drink a gallon of water? I'm giving you my own personal opinion. No. Sometimes we drink when we're drinking water and we're not thirsty, and sometimes we don't like the feeling of being overly, not bloated, but like retaining water. But you do need to drink a good amount of water. I think 90 ounces is a great goal. The best way to do it is to drink 3 32-ounce water bottles a day. Drink them in between your meals. If you only eat 2 or 3 meals, do it in between, and add up whatever you do with your shakes and your teas. It's about to be loud, sorry. Yes, there is a such thing as drinking too much water, but most people really don't. Most, and you only hear small cases of people who have drank or drunken too much water, and they're doing it for a particular reason, for whatever it is, and it flushes out all of the minerals and electrolytes in your body, and that isn't healthy. So water is good to flush the body. It's really good to keep your internal organs and everything hydrated and working properly. You know, you don't want something working overworked because it's dried out, if that makes sense. A gallon and a half a day is awesome. Yes, I have drank, and I feel like using English is starting to get particularly hard lately for me. But I've drank 2 gallons of water before, and it was for a competition, and it was me learning water manipulation, water and sodium manipulation, in order to dry my body out, meaning to release, for my body to release the water underneath the skin, not in the muscle. Grams of protein that I use for a workout, no more than 24 to 35 grams. And for breakfast, I only do 1 scoop, so it depends on it. Most proteins have 24 grams, 21 to 24 grams of protein in 1 scoop. So a rule of thumb that could help is 100 grams, 100 to 150 grams a day. Depending on how often you eat, you're trying to be somewhere between 25 to 35 grams. That's if you care to, oh, my straws aren't over here. That's if you care to count macros. I've count macros. I do like it, but I only think it's worth it if you are doing a competition. Good morning, Camille. It's only, macro counting, in my opinion, is only worth it if you're doing it for a competition. If you're not doing it for a competition, don't get all crazy with numbers. I'm talking about health, consistency, habits, what you're eating. I had a talk with someone, to learn your body. No. I don't think counting macros really all matters about learning your body. You have to learn your body by listening to it and seeing what foods work for you and what foods don't. Not how much foods or how much of it doesn't work. What foods work for you? Eat them, and eat as much as you can. If it's not working for you, that means you need to eliminate it out of your diet. You're not counting macros, you're paying attention to foods or what you're putting in your body that matters. So counting calories and counting macros, that's all the science of everything. Hi, Elena. Yeah. So counting macros and all that stuff is the science behind it. But let's simplify things. I know you guys look at YouTubes and other videos. I can't even lie, I do too. And I try to understand what they're saying from a scientific point and then bring it down and just seriously dumb it down to what were people doing before macros and calorie counting and all of this even came into existence. So most of the people that are giving you this information are, you know, we're trained to teach that. We're taught that because you do need to know the science behind it. But most of them are bodybuilders. Most of them are nutritionists, sports nutritionists. Yeah, something that I'm into, but I'm more concerned about simplifying your life and getting a balance of life, not sitting here counting macros. And, you know, weighing your food does help, but that's not what I did to start off losing weight. I eat the whole egg. I do not separate yolks. I do not believe in wasting food. Me and Elena had this discussion. So I'm going to keep going because I got to finish meal prepping. So this is the first meal. Now I'm having as a protein shake. So this has bananas and strawberries, 1 scoop of protein, and 1 scoop of my 1 scoop of protein and my super food, my green superfood from NATROGIX. So that's this. I've mentioned with my clients that this makes it easier for me to take my supplements, and I'm gonna start talking about supplements and then go back into why you want to simplify what you eat and try to take the whole macro counting and all of that out of the equation. Because honestly, when I started losing weight, the first thing I tackled before I took Nina Detox, okay, I took Nina Detox. There's videos of me talking about and how I used Nina Detox. I'm going to try my best to link those in there, but after this video's over with. But don't think that it was just diet alone in my starting point. The first 2 weeks before I actually ended up getting the Nina Detox, what happened was I ordered it, and it was going to take about a week or so before it got to me. So I decided to go into focusing on my diet, okay? Okay. So I went into paying attention to my diet. That's the first thing I focused on. I did not count calories. I just changed what I ate. Consistency, simplicity was my focus. Those two things. Trying to stay consistent with simplicity. I used to eat the same thing all the time. Most people like variety in their diet. I gotta be honest, I do like variety at times too, but most of the time the reason why I don't, because it takes me out of my routine and it takes me out of my consistency when I feel like I need variety. Variety is not a bad thing. However, it is proactive when you feel like you need this variety. I'll be honest. When we eat bad foods, trust me, you don't have variety. You eat the same stuff you love all the time. The same cookies, pops, chips. You eat the same stuff all the time. In your bad diet, do you really get variety? The truth is, it just tastes good. When you have to eat healthy, it doesn't taste good. Let's just be honest. It doesn't, because your taste buds in your body is just not used to eating the correct way. We're not taught this way, especially in America. We're just not taught to eat properly because social media, marketing, everything leads you into buying these foods that just aren't good for you. It makes you feel like you need it. It's got to be some chemicals, and it's just as addictive as crack and cocaine. It just tastes good. It's feeding a pleasure, a very simple thing that we as humans need in life. Pleasure. God gave us that sensation, the pleasures of life, the joys of life, the happy God He is. That is a good thing to have. However, we could be using it the wrong way. Does salt have a part to play in not losing weight? No. That has everything to do with water weight, and that's a whole nother subject. So with my shake, I'm out of my vitamins and fish oil from NATROGIX, so I'm waiting on that to get in. But I always have my backups. Don't ever get yourself in a position where you don't have the vitamins that you need. So what I'm taking currently is a multivitamin. I don't care how old you are. The older you get, the more you need supplements. And when I mean supplements, not weight loss supplements, I'm talking about the basic supplements that you need for micronutrients. Macronutrients is proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Micronutrients is the minerals, the other things that you get a lot from your vegetables if you're not a vegetable eater. But there's like vitamin B12, there's vitamin D, E, K, all of everything that's listed in the back of vitamins, your body needs that. Your fish oil helps for inflammation, joints, things like that. There has to be some other, there's another one for vegans and vegetarians. Let me see something. Oh, okay, I'm gonna talk about that, Karen, because that's diet and that's leading into what I'm doing. But for those of you who are vegan or vegetarian and prefer not to take fish oil because you're not dealing with any what we call animal products or period, turmeric, am I pronouncing it right? Inflammation as well, helps with inflammation in joints. Biotin does that as well. Biotin does that as well. We all know biotin is for nails and hair and skin, but also helps with inflammation, metabolism, and your digestive tract. So that's what these are. What I'm taking. I usually take my turmeric as a powder form, and I open the capsule, and I just put it into my shake. But I'm going to go ahead and take 2 of them today. So I take. This is what I take. Another good thing to add to your supplementation is fat burners, and I usually agree that it's best to wait after 2 weeks of honing in on your diet first, because fat burners do not work if your diet is not intact. So if you do not feel confident with your diet, don't waste your time with fat burners thinking that that's the weight loss pill. That helps with it, but diet is the weight loss key, period. So I'm taking my multivitamins, take my fish oils, my biotin, and my turmeric. And I'm not taking fat burners right now because I'm not about to do a competition, and I don't think I have any more fat in my body that I want to release. I'm going to be honest. I'm trying to keep as much of my fat as I possibly can so I can stay warm. I get cold quite often. So as I'm taking these, I'm going to meal prep, and then let's talk about cravings during menstruation. A few of my clients I have been talking to about this, so sharing it today would be a good thing. I have cravings too. I'm going to show you. Oh Lord, let's. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to show you my secret. My secret stash. It's funny. Chocolate. Any kind of chocolate is my craving. If I'm craving chocolate, it's usually around my menstruation, PMS. It usually is. Do I eat chocolate when I'm craving it? Yes. What's the big deal? Eat it. It's okay. You won't die. You won't gain a pound. You'll be happy though. Let's just look at it that way. You won't die. You won't gain a pound. You'll be happy. Mind change, mindset. Here's my other favorite craving. And most women, and we're probably all gonna laugh at this. When we crave sugar, we tend to crave salt right after it. Or if we crave salt, we need sugar after it. So there's a lot of us who do that. You've seen this in the video before. These are like my kryptonite. And I have gotten really good at controlling this because the only time I buy them is around my period. That's the only time I buy. I still got some left because I eat this the whole week that I am PMSing. So I take my time with it so that I can enjoy them because I will not be touching them for the rest of the month. Okay? Salty foods. I crave salty and sweet around my menstruation, around PMS time. I am not a person that is into the whole celestial, it's been told My great grandmother was a midwife, and so a lot of the things that she practiced and stuff back then, you know, it's different to me now, but I do understand it. Some stuff has its truths, or has its understandings, or its science behind it, or whatever you want to call it. But usually they say when you have a full moon, it just seems like women's bodies sync up to that PMS around that time it happens. I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, it happens. So we had the solar eclipse yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, Monday. It was Monday. Beautiful. I hope everybody got a chance to enjoy it. But our bodies do work well with what God created for us. The earth, the sun is supposed to help us be awake and happy and joyful. You know, the vitamin D, we get things from what God provided for us as we are living here on this earth. The sun going down and the moon coming up is a perfect biological indication that we need to go to sleep. We need rest. But because of the way the world is and these different time lives and the stress things that we go through, unfortunately, that's not what's going on for everybody. But so we all have sleep problems, sleep issues, stressful. This is just what he ain't controlling the world right now. Somebody else is. So that's why I feel there are some truths to it. But a lot of women are like saying, oh my God, why is my period coming now? Like, I'm not due for another 2 weeks or something. And then somebody pops out, well, you know, we just had a full moon. And I'm like, oh, okay, here we go with that one. But okay, it has some truths to it. So my PMS has started already. It started all this week. I'm almost done with my my snacks. Buy small bags. I think somebody mentioned that. Buy small bags of what you like. Stash it somewhere, or wait until you get that craving and monitor it so that you can enjoy it. Don't find yourself eating the entire bag of chips in that one sitting. Spread it out, because you're going to have that craving again the next day, because most people, yes, a survival kit. Thank you. This is my survival kit for those cravings. It is okay, even if you crave meat, if you're a vegan or a vegetarian and you crave meat around your period, don't get all bent out of shape and thinking you're killing yourself if you choose to have a piece of meat. If you don't want meat, just go for eggs, or go for tuna, something like that, or go for some kind of a fish. Like tilapia is good, but it's just not as flavorful as I wish it was. But tilapia is good. Don't get bent out of shape. That's listening to your body. You aren't listening to your body and paying attention to macros, like, okay, how much protein? Okay, did I get enough cups of vegetable? Like, that's just too much. It's so not realistically looking at it. Just, am I craving it? Go for it. But don't let your whole diet be about your cravings either. Please get in the good meals that you need to have in your diet. Do not play. Okay, I feel weird like I'm taking my... Yes. A survival PMS kit. This needs to be another video. Like a video that's just geared to just that. I'm going to call it the survival PMS kit for healthy eaters. It's such a nice day. Oh yeah, for those of you who are just tuning in, this is a protein shake. Bananas, frozen bananas and strawberries, a scoop of whey isolate protein and powder, and my green superfood from NATROGIX. And I usually do this as my first meal in the morning. Yeah, if you want to do something more vegan style when you're craving sweets, that is a good idea. I know not everybody is really just when they're craving something. Let's be honest, just emotionally, we're not thinking about, okay, let's what's non-dairy? We're not thinking about, okay, how can we make this healthy? We're really thinking about how can we satisfy this craving. There are some cookies out there. There's like protein cookies for those of you who aren't vegan or vegetarian. I think they're called Lenny's. I'm going to find one today and then I'm going to post it on my Instagram. The protein powder is a whey isolate. It's right now I'm not eating a lot of meats right now. I'm not even eating turkey, chicken. Only thing I'm focusing on is eggs and shrimp right now because that's the only thing I really have a taste for, and tuna. Other than that, I'm not feeling eating meat right now. But if you're vegan or vegetarian, I still haven't been to Trader Joe's. I know they have cookies for keto and vegan and vegetarian people, so that's where I'm gonna be doing a video on my visit to Trader Joe's. Thanks to my clients. Thank you. So I have a salad already prepped. This is the salad. What it has is spinach. It has sugar snap peas. And I have like a handful of walnuts and a small, like what we call like finger pinch, all 4 fingers and a thumb of craisins in here, like dried cranberries. And then I'll have like, these are the tuna creations. So the bacon ranch is my favorite for right now. So I have my dinner prepped. This is my dinner for today. I'll show you guys the salad dressings that I usually have with it. Yep, somebody was asking what salad dressings I use. Okay, Kathy, here we go. This is one I just got into, but where are you? There's only 2. Sweet onion. This is what I use, and I do not drown my salad. No carbs, no sweet potato. I haven't really been in the mood for any carbs either. It's just mostly fats is what I've been eating. So like avocados, guacamole or avocado mash. Somebody laughed at me because I was calling it something else. But yeah, this is one of the salad dressings that I use, and I use the amount that it says on here. Reading your nutrition facts, it tells you the serving size. 2 tablespoons seriously is all you need. That's really all you need. The sweetness of the sugar snap peas are just freaking awesome, so that's why I don't feel like I need a lot of salad dressing. The other one that has been my favorite for a long time too is the yogurt dressing. That's what I use. So this is like the salsa avocado. So this is really good. Only need 2 tablespoons. That's what it says. It's 45 calories for 2 tablespoons. So that's not bad. If you want to up your calories, if you're counting calories, I don't. You can do more than 2 tablespoons. I just don't agree with drowning your salads. It just takes away. I mean, it's good for taste, but I just don't think you need to do all of that. And then just recently getting into this because slowly pulling myself out of these kind of things. Slowly pulling myself out of them. This is the liquid aminos. And, oh, people are using this? That's awesome. So it's like a natural soy alternative, especially for people who have salt cravings. This is really, really good. It tastes so good. You can cook with it. You can put these in your salads if you want to. I love this. So I just got this bottle 2 days ago, because I had a smaller bottle that I got from the grocery store and was trying it out to see, and I was like, yep, I'm in love with it. So this is something else that I use. So it's really good. No GMO, non-GMO, you know, awesome stuff. Where can you buy this? I can't say it's better. It's just something I like. Yes, this helps with salt cravings. This does help with salt cravings. I'm not saying it's better. I don't say things are better than something else. I am going to say cooking your own food and eating more fruits and vegetables is better than eating McDonald's cookies, cakes, pops, chips. Like that is obviously better. But certain things don't have to be better than others because it may not work for certain people. It might work for others. Now, you can find this, I believe, at Trader Joe's. I found this at Myers. Myers had this. So, Kroger's, I believe, has it. And Whole Foods. The benefits of the liquid aminos for me, taste. Because I'm trying to kind of get away from these. I mean, that's one of the reasons why. The sugar on this one isn't as high. It's like 2 grams of sugar. This one is 10 grams of sugar. It's just usually like the other additives and stuff in, you know, what we call processed foods is what I'm personally getting away from. Don't look at what I'm doing and thinking that it's supposed to work for you. It's just something, a personal preference that I'm doing. And I like this. I wanted to try this just so I can kind of minimize the amount of me using this because I'm eating a lot of salads now, or just get them out of my diet. Yeah, they do have other flavors. I did see that. The teriyaki and some other one, but this is just like a soy sauce alternative. Tastes like soy sauce, so I like that. Yes, investigate. I've also heard that it's really good for, this is really good for people who don't eat a lot of meat too. It has like there's some of the ingredients and what it has in it is what you would usually get in a lot of protein, like leucine, glycine, serine, isoleucine. These are all, whoa, from like soybean proteins only. Salad dressing, soups, veg. Okay, this is like taking amino acids. Oh, sorry, it's like taking BCAAs. I'm not taking BCAAs right now. I'm giving myself a break from what we call sports nutrition supplements. I'm only focusing on my nutrition and my basic supplementations like multivitamins and things like that. So this is dinner. A salad with tuna. And for my second meal, which I'm about to prep right now, and then I'm gonna get off of here, is eggs, or my favorite, one of my favorite meals. I mentioned before about consistency and variety. Will I stop using what? I'm 3 months out on my competition, and maybe about a month or so from the bodybuilding.com one. Someone asked about how far am I from my competition. It's like once the first the brags, I'm not stop using it. It's just something I'm adding to my diet. So I'm not gonna stop using it. I'm gonna use it periodically. But if you're talking about BCAAs, I don't know. Help me, Karen. I was looking at that question. I need to clean this pan out. Yeah. I have a dishwasher and I still wash dishes. It's probably one of the things I could like take out of my routine, but it's something therapeutic about hand washing stuff. I don't know. Hey, maybe it's the domestication in me. So I'm going to prepare my second meal and my snack. Yeah, old school. Yeah, old school. I'm kind of in the middle of the whole era of technology and hard work. Darn, I just missed that. Somebody was saying something. But my in-between meals, I only do 3 meals. So this shake, I'm getting ready to prepare my eggs, spinach, and guacamole or like avocado mash. And then if I feel like I need a snack, I'll either go into my PMS survival kit or I'll have these. So, and I'll have them with a scoop, not a scoop, a tablespoon of natural peanut butter. So this is the brand. Oh, it's like taking, somebody was asking about Bragg's and BCAAs. It is like taking BCAAs or branched chain amino acids, which is mostly like a protein style. It just, it's energy. It's more to it. That's like a whole nother video I got to do. But no, I'm not going to stop taking it like it's, or take it like it's BCAAs. It's just something I'm adding to my diet for taste purposes. BCAAs, I've stopped taking them because I am not doing a lot of fasted cardio. I'm not doing a lot of weight training. And I am prepping for a competition, but I don't have as much weight to lose. I'm 140 something pounds. I should be building muscle at this point, but because so much is going on in my personal life and I'm more focused on my clients right now, I'm only concerned about health. And then I think it's because I'm trying to be a example in that sense more so than anything. So I don't want people getting this idea they're watching me or they hear from me and like, she's taking BCAAs and she's taking this and she's taking this and this and I'm going to do it. And it's like, no, that's not. Everybody is different and in their own. And that's what I'm focusing on, is just staying simple so that I can be able to pinpoint things that work specifically for you. So I stay simple. And look what happened. I'm losing weight. What? No, Karen. Karen, do not focus on BCAAs. Period. Stop it. Gotcha. This is my snack. Don't think about it. Because what I'm doing is totally different. It's totally different. Do not copy me and what I'm doing in my lifestyle. Only learn what I'm teaching for you personally. You do not have to worry about BCAAs. This is my snack. I have 2 of them. These are cool because they come, I haven't even really been touching these, have I? They come in the little packets with 2, and then I'll put like a tablespoon of, put like a tablespoon of natural peanut butter on them. So I keep this kind of handy if I'm hungry in between meals, which is starting to become very rare. So eggs, spinach, let's pull everything out. And then I'm about to call it a day. So let's hope I can, don't get all crazy about what eggs are best for you. These are, they say they're cage free. I'm not saying that these are better than the others, because I have those too. I don't want people get into this habit of saying, is chicken better than turkey? It's protein. They're both the same thing, protein. So, all right, so is white better than brown? To me, they're both eggs. Simple, keep it simple. Don't overthink everything, thinking what's better, what's gonna, no. What's better is changing your eating habits. So yes, I do have these. Happy chicken, pretty egg. It wasn't wasn't going to say anything else about the eggs. Not everybody eats eggs. If you don't eat eggs, don't eat eggs. Some things bother me than others. So I eat the whole egg. I do not do egg whites. I don't buy egg whites because sometimes I'm not even very sure personally if they are really egg whites. I don't know what they are. But I know this is an egg, and I know there's egg whites in it, and there's a yolk in it, and I'm going to use the whole thing instead of separating and wasting food. Hello! So that's me. So I have 4 eggs in my meal. So 4 eggs. 1 egg is, and this is for those of you who are counting calories, it's like 6 grams of protein per egg. So you do 4, that's 24. Hi, Anna. Or Anna. Anna, don't kill me. I know I'm pronouncing your name. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. So I get 4 of those and scramble them up. So I use a big old wok. I put it on the stove to get it ready. I'll heat this up. And then okay, I hope I'm not grossing anybody out that are vegan or vegetarian. Please don't kill me. Just know I support you. I support everybody. Happy Wednesday, Marcita. I see you. Happy hump day. So these are my 4 eggs. Do these real quick. And sit those off to the side. This is garbage. Someone on my Instagrams, someone in my Instagram asked me to do more videos like I used to, where it was my whole lifestyle. Yes, please keep it simple. Someone told me I need to do more videos of my lifestyle and what I do every day. My life is boring. Not like it used to be. Well, yeah, it is. The kids aren't around anymore, even though I talk to them. But what I make, yeah, how simple what I eat. So, oh, sorry, hope I'm not making you guys dizzy. Let's move in a straight line then. I'm just trying to pull out everything that I need for this second meal because my salad and everything is done. And then I can go on with the rest of my day. I gotta take care of clients today. Then I gotta go to the gym myself. And I have videos I need to finish recording for my beauty channel. So that's what I got going on. So it's warming up. So I start off with tomatoes, cooked tomatoes. I like tomatoes cooked. Cherry tomatoes is what I like the most. So I put these in first and kind of let them cook a little bit. And then I put like a really large handful of spinach in there afterwards. So I'll show you in order. Let's see how this works. So I'm gonna put this right here. Don't scare you, I don't wanna scare you. If you're getting hungry, have a glass of water first. Or if you're still hungry after it, that means you should eat. Look at me, I'm trying to be all creative. Let's see if this works. Can you see? Can you see me? I'm too close to the heat, right? I'm trying to hurry up and do this so I can finish up what I'm doing. So Good morning. I still can see you. So I don't spray anything in here yet. I like these to just be like dry cook first. Ham spray, they have coconut and I use olive oil, just all depends. Then I spray it. This is how I keep my eggs from sticking. Seems like overuse, but trust me, it works. I like that cook. This is the container that I use. So I keep that close by. And I let this cook. Any seasonings or anything like that, I tend to wait till the end or after everything is cooked and done before I don't like to add salts and seasonings in my eggs as it's cooking. Just a personal preference. I've heard some people say that it makes their eggs cook harder or something different, but it doesn't matter. It's just, I like to control how much of that I have after. I probably need a new pan, but I like mine scrambled, and when it's cooked about that much, but this is not so in your face, nice big handful. See? Throw it right on in there. Yep, cut it off. And this is just so I don't have my veggies cooked too much. I like to do, I'm starting to learn that I like to do it a little bit after the eggs are almost completely cooked. The heat is off if you guys are wondering. And I just transfer it to this or just to a plate if I'm making it at the time that I'm getting ready to eat it. So it's kind of what I do. Show you the last two things that I do. You might like, it just depends on how I feel. I use like a lemon pepper or a lemon seasoning, not a lot. And then sometimes I'll either have just straight Parmesan, or this is the Parmesan and Romano. See, not a lot of that either. And then either I'll have an avocado or I'll mash it up and put red peppers and seasoning, or I'll buy the guacamole cup that they have at my local Myers. And I'll put about that much of it in there. And you see, I haven't counted not one calorie, not weighed, not one macro, not anything. And it's because I'm used to, I know it's because I'm used to doing it this way, but Your hands are an awesome indicator of how much food you should eat. So that is on my website for those of you who are my clients. That I have tons of pictures and videos with it, explanations with it on how you can use just your hands for portion control. Portion control is way more important than calorie counting, because sometimes we don't understand how many calories is in what foods we eat. If they didn't have the nutrition facts, we wouldn't know anything about it anyway. So to be honest, the reason why it's there is because they have to disclose what the ingredients that they're putting in a lot of foods, because the world is unhealthy right now. So to control portion size, they tell you how much you should have on there. That's why they say 2 tablespoons or a half cup or something like that. So they give you the information on how many calories and everything is there for you. However, you need to pay more attention to the portion amount that it recommends if you are going to eat foods outside of what God made for you, fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins if you are a meat eater. So I do understand and agree that it's good to go organic. However, that's not always accessible to everybody. So as long as you're eating those things, you do have a measure of health. I do not use a food scale like I used to. There's one that I'm doing a review on. It's a smart, can you see that? It's a smart food scale. I just got this because I wanted to have something that I can travel with for when I start to do more competitions when I'm traveling. I'm still not even sure if I'm going to be doing that yet, but something like this for travel, I wanted to kind of test it out for those of you who are doing competitions or are changing your lifestyle like a bodybuilder, and you're eating and living your life that way. I don't think there's anything wrong with living that way, because I did. So but I don't think that that is the best way to learn for health purposes. I'll just say that. So my meals are done. See that? Done for today. So I'm going to put this and my peanut butter over there. See, meal is getting done. And I do this in the mornings now. When I meal prep, I usually meal prep all my meals for a couple of days or for the week. Or I'll just meal prep my carbohydrates, which really is just sweet potato, and my proteins for the week. But now, because I'm like lowering the amount of proteins that I'm having as far as meat is concerned, this is just what it looks like today. So you guys see that? I'm dealing with one, still working on this one because I'm talking to you guys. So if you guys are interested in online coaching with me, I just missed that. That was a really good one. It's a really good question. But if you're interested in online coaching, you can check out my website. I'm very personable. If you are already a client and you want to continue on, I already have sent that email, and I'm actually sending out that same email again today. Some of you should expect to hear a call from me. Elena, if you are still watching, where are my pictures? I'm looking for pictures from some of you guys on what you're eating. Neil, this is how we want to finish off this last week. I know some of you are going through some things, and I am totally aware of that, whether you know it or not. Don't feel guilty, but I have been praying for you all. I'm really praying for everybody's sanity right now, because that's the most important thing, is everybody's sanity. So I've been praying for everybody. And I know some of you are going through some things just as much as I am. And I know that trying to get healthy can be a struggle, because honestly, what you're thinking too much about is how to lose the weight. So let's take the vanity out of it, and let's be more concerned about our health, our habits. That's what I want you guys to focus on. And continuing on, I've read the comments from the feedbacks that I was looking at, and I'm like, okay, let's see how I can start implementing that a little bit more. So you'll start to see that. Thank you, Karen. So you'll start to see that if you have completed the feedback questionnaire, because I love constructive criticism. I love to read things on what I'm doing well, but I also really love to read things on what I could improve on, because to me that's more important. I want to improve. Improvement is way better than anything. I do love the great comments that and what you guys love about it, but the improvements, I really hone in on those so that I can do better, because I know you guys need the help, and not to mention I need the help too. I do. So it does help me to be a better coach. So definitely, if you are my clients right now and you want to continue on, I'm sending that email again. If you haven't gotten to it yet, I know you guys seen the updated video already, so that's great. Yeah, you want to continue on, just know there's some things that I'm going to be implementing even more. And someone mentioned that I probably should do a Facebook group. So I think I'm going to try and do that along with the GroupMe app, because that might be a little bit easier for some of you. I don't know. But check me out, beautycutright.com. Go for online coaching. Those of you already my clients, you can continue on. It's really awesome how we're doing this. Those of you who are already my clients, because you don't start until September the 9th, you will be hearing from me tomorrow, because I got to get you going. Yes, cook more often. We are just not taught to cook. We're taught to cook. I don't act like I know you guys have been taught to cook. As women, we can cook when we need to. But just life and everything, and so much that's going on, it just seems easier to just pick it up from a store or something. Or if you have a very high social life, you probably eat what your friends eating. So be more conscious of what you're eating when you're out, because sometimes you just have to. You can't help it. I am not one of those people. I have to be honest with you guys. I go out on events and stuff like that, but I mean, there's usually not food there, and I usually eat before I go anyway. So I can't, I'm social, but not that social, in the sense where, you know, always going out to movies and there's always food and temptations in that sense there. So no, but just be conscious, if you are, that you can still enjoy life. So keep it simple and take the vanity out of it. Stop worrying about losing weight. Be happy where you are. The weight will come off. You want to be healthy, not just skinny, because it ain't all it's cracked up to be, because after that you still got to deal with your whole mental issues and all of these other things you got to deal with. So yes, it looks good in the mirror, but it's most important. So take the vanity out of it, keep it simple, and I'll see you guys in the next video Monday. I think it's done, so I'll have that posted. If you haven't seen Monday's video, check it out. It's my training split. I only get to go to the gym Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Sundays is my favorite day because I get to hang out with my two girls, Lynn and V. You've seen them, so check out. That's what I do personally on my own. And then, yeah, next Monday's video is coming up, and then I'll see you guys live on Wednesday. Once this video is uploaded and you got a chance to come back to it, you comments or anything that you want to hear about for next Wednesday, we can do that. And then I need an evening for those of you who might watch this a little bit later and you can only catch me in the evenings. I'll do that. Yay! I see you, Lynn. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Stay positive. Stay simple. Yeah.